Can y'all hear me? All right, I'm live. Hey, my bad, y'all. I'm a few seconds late. I wanted to be on time, but I got caught up watching Judas and the Black Messiah. Man, that's one of the dopest joints that I've seen in a minute. Like, I don't know if anybody has if any of y'all ever seen that show, or if anybody saw my most recent status. That's that's pretty much what inspired it. Where it said, I was like, man, what if? Like, I mean, really, what if? Um, Imagine if Malcolm X had actually mentored, right? What if he had actually mentored um, Fred Hampton, right? Just some of the ideas that Fred had with some of the strategy and ways to, you know, move him. I mean, yeah, that's what I was talking about. But that's not what today's topic is. Today's topic is actually as I was talking about, staying in your lane, right? And this came, as everybody knows, I'm doing this challenge where I have to put out some type of content every day for 30 days straight. I'm on day 7. I started just before the beginning of the month. This weekend was my birthday, so I essentially had put on some. I replayed some content, which I really think was really good. If you haven't seen my joint about, if you haven't seen my video about getting out the friend zone, I definitely recommend it. I really like doing that one. I'm probably gonna do it again, make a whole training out of it. But yeah, just real quick, I wanted to talk about staying in your lane. This was inspired by earlier today. One of my boys, Lawrence Cosby, he's an attorney. He does patent and trademark stuff. And he's really good. And I saw that he posted something about being. He posted something good with people who want to get patents and stuff. Could go and get some information. And I put on there. I said, a lot of times I have clients who have ideas, or anyone do patents, trademark, copyrights, and all that kind of stuff. And I'm always sending them there because I like to stay in my lane. And so that kind of brought the idea for this video today about staying in our lane, and what we should do and should not do when it comes to especially in our businesses, because a lot of times in the rush or desire to make money or to expand business, most of the time this happens when you have a client and they say, hey, look, if you're doing this, can you also do this, which could be related but outside of your scope. Like, for instance, let's say, I'm a photographer. I do photography. Don't do it as much as I used to. But, that means I was able to be a part of a lot of weddings, right? And so I've seen, pretty much every piece of a wedding, from the planning part to the, coming down the aisle, bride, groom, all that type of stuff. Even some days I've helped out because I've had so much experience with weddings, right? But that doesn't mean I should, if somebody says, hey, Carl, can you help plan my wedding? My answer should be no, because that's not my lane. Yes, I do have a lot of experiences with weddings. I have a lot of experience with planning, but event planning in and of itself is a discipline that if you don't know the ins and outs, you can be caught off guard and not be able to provide good stuff for your client. Also, I do cybersecurity. I'm an ethical hacker, meaning I do the offensive side of cybersecurity. Now, if someone were to say, hey, Carl, can you come fix my computer? Yes, there are a lot of things I know about computers, but fixing them is not my lane. So often I will say, no, I cannot fix your computer. I can teach you how not to get hacked. I can set it up, so that, you won't be hacked, to your different tools, what to do, what not to do, stuff that hackers are looking for, all of that type of stuff. But that does not mean that I am going to fix your computer. Now, how many times have you seen an opportunity with a client and you say, yeah, I can do that, because that they're willing to pay, and you might need money, no bills coming up, and it's like, hey, look, I need to do this because I have I need this money and I can figure it out on the way. But that's really doing a disservice both to yourself and to your client. And here's why. Number one, it's not your area of expertise, which means it's going to cost you more time, cost you more energy, and your client is not going to get the best out of it. So what you want to do in those situations is partner with somebody else, bring someone else in. And so the benefits of staying in your own lane is, number one, you have more peace, you have more comfort, and you can guarantee as close to guarantee as possible results for your clients. Number two, it helps to expand your network because what I do with business, oftentimes people ask about different things with taxes or different things with insurance or different things with planning financially or accounting and things like that. Now, while those may be things I have knowledge of, I will often, actually all the time, pass them off to other people in my field who are better at that than me, who that's actually their expertise. The same way if somebody was writing a business plan or doing strategies, I would think they would send those people over to myself, which actually helps to create a stronger network, produce better results for our clients, and then our clients are able then to have more capital to spend with us as they grow and expand with whatever they're doing. So that's what you really want to do when you're staying in your lane. It's just like when you're driving a car. If you're driving down the street and you're not really ready to get in that fast lane. You're not a fast driver. Let's say let's say you have a semi truck. Semi trucks, most of the time, there are actual rules of the road where they're supposed to stay in certain lanes, because when they get out of lanes, they're slowing everybody down. It frustrates people. Final Destination, y'all seen that movie? Logs start falling off trucks. It's just horrible, right? We don't need those type of situations. So staying in your lane is beneficial to everybody that is involved. Like you'll never see me, even though yes, I am a business consultant, you'll never see me trying to run somebody's books. If I'm taking a look at someone's books, it's because I want to invest, or I want to kind of look at something like that. But I'm not going to sit there and try to create a chart of accounts and do their QuickBooks. There are a number of people I can pass you to if you need your taxes done, if you need any type of accounting strategies and stuff like that. That's not me. So I'll help you to make money, but managing it, that should go to someone else. A lot of times we try to have one-stop shops, which take us out of our areas of expertise and what many call our zone of excellence. And one of the things that I do in our mastermind training is we talk about zone of excellence, so that we as entrepreneurs, we can really identify where we operate and where we work best, where we're able to bring the best value to our clients, the best dollar for our time, and all of those type of things. So what I want everybody to do is, think about what your area of expertise is. What is it that you're really good at? What is it that you survive? Like, talk about, what is your lane? Write that down, put it in the comments. Hey, I love to know what everybody's lane is. Put that down there and actually be able to not only, tell yourself, but tell your customers, because your customers will trust you more when you tell them that you can't do something. If they ask for something and you say, hey, look, I would love to help you there, but that's not my areas of expertise. I can give you to this person, that person. That means you're trustworthy. That means you're not just trying to go after their money, that you're actually invested somewhat in their success and what they want, and you're not just trying to get over on them. So like if somebody comes to me and they're like, hey, Carl, can you do my taxes? I'm going to say no. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to pass it along. There's tax eating everybody trying to, do that. They say, hey, like for instance, I'm a drummer. I play drums. I play percussion. Really, pretty good percussionist. Let me be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm John Mean on congas and timbales. I'll do that. And I have a very good ear. But if you go and you put me on the keyboard, I got just a few fingers, and I'm gonna give you scales, and I stay in key. But I ain't, some chords, some augmented sevenths. It's not happening. So I stay in my lane on percussion. Just like we got some. Some people like Prince and Stevie Wonder who can go sit on a drum set and whip it and then get on keyboards. Hey, that's not me. So I stay in my lane. But yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about today. The benefits of staying in your lane. So what is your lane? What is it that you do? What do you do best? What things do you try to avoid? Write those things down and really because that helps you to really get a hold on what you should be learning, what you should be doing, and even what you should be marketing. Because as you're saying no to one thing, you're saying yes to something else. If you're saying, hey, no, I don't do this. No, I don't do that. No, I don't do this. It makes it easier for you to actually provide services and goods for the clientele that you have. Now, I know some of you are just getting on. I'm actually getting off right now. But go back and listen to this because there's a really good information as we talk about staying in our lane. Feel free to like, subscribe, and share this with your friends. I really encourage everybody to go to the video I did. It posted on yesterday as well about escaping the friend zone, which I think is important. But shout out to everybody on YouTube, on Twitch, on Facebook, and on Twitter. I'm glad to have you all around. And hear me out. Hey, just real quick. This is my question before I leave. Imagine if Malcolm X had mentored Fred Hampton. Just think about that. All right. Y'all have a go. Bye.